The biggest problem with having these cell phones in our face is we're overloaded with information. False information like this here, where we have to depict a level of perfection on social media when people are actually pretty miserable most of the time. All these people here could have ran and grabbed a nearby tarp to try to break the fall, which it wouldn't have, but they could have tried. And then they just move along because it's all over with. That's the problem with cell phones. A big piece of information that I learned that I will pass on to you is our brain's main job is not to remember things. It is not. If we remembered every single last thing from the moment we were born, we would be overloaded and not even know how to walk, basically. Our brain's main job is to forget as much as possible every day so that it has more room for storage later. So anything that you want to keep in your mind, you have to give meaning to. And that allows it to be filed. And you can bring it back up like somebody's birthday. You remember that because it has meaning. But all these people with their faces in their phones staring at TikTok or Instagram or YouTube shorts, their brain is bringing in all this information, which it could be wonderful bits of information, but guess what? It's not studied learning. It's 30 seconds, maybe 60 seconds less. Your brain is not going to hold on to it. And then you learn something else new. That's great and wonderful, but you forget about it because you learned something else new. Or you see something stupid. You see somebody hurt themselves and it's funny. Or you see somebody hurt themselves and it's like, you cringe at them getting hurt. I urge you, son, with all my heart, to put down the phone and learn from other sources. Or if you're going to have your phone in your hand, this is literally an infinite amount of information. But don't try to look at all these videos and learn 30 things in a day. I challenge you to not use your phone for any of those things. No games, no Instagram, no Facebook, no TikTok, none of those apps. Learn about something you actually really want to know about that you don't feel like anybody could teach you. And go and research about money and how to make it, because they don't teach you that in school. And son, I don't want you to be another worker bee. I want you to be exactly who you want to be. And I know that if I could fast forward to your 30s and you were a worker bee, you would really want to change it. So just heed my warning and learn as much as you can about money. The richest people in the world do not work for money. They have never worked for money a day in their life. Don't overload your mind with a bunch of, a couple 130-second videos, because even if they were intelligent, you're not going to remember half of them. You're not even going to remember 3/4 of them. I could hear it in your heart and in your voice that you already want to be somebody who has a beautiful wife, maybe children, and just a wonderful, glorious life. If you want these things, please listen to your dad, because I know how not to get them. And I don't want the same life for you, because I love you more than anything on this planet, and I would give anything to make sure that you had a very successful and happy future. And don't get me wrong, son. Somebody could hear this and be like, life's not all about money. Money doesn't buy happiness. No, but having money causes less stress. The people who say that don't have money, how would they ever know? I don't think the richest men are the happiest men. And I don't want you to become a rich man. I want you to become a happy man.